Alright. So first of course, uh, buka your AutoCAD. I believe you all know AutoCAD is 2018, same as mine. And then type unit. Okay, saya akan bawa kat sini. For precision, choose until 3 decimal places. Angle, ambil degree, minute, seconds. Precision for angle, ambil until seconds. Bukannya point seconds, ambil seconds saja. Clockwise, scale, if you masukkan scale, bolehlah millimeters pun boleh, tapi biasa guna meters, but it doesn't matter. Yang tu ialah scale. Directions, north 270 degree. Okay, sini. Right. So first thing first, you need to know your starting coordinates. Okay, your first stations. Perhaps your first stations assumed to be 1000, 1000, except for your AIGP. Your AIGP, the coordinate will be given, the exact coordinate. So 1000, 1000, comma, is it comma? No, I'm so sorry. You kena bagi instruction dulu. So the first instruction is we are not going to use line, we are going to use polyline. So P line right here. Okay, so specify the starting point. 1000, comma 1000, let's say. Right, and then space bar. So 1000, 1000 is there, right there, belah kiri tu. And then you masukkan pula your bearing and distance. So this bearing and distance must be your final bearing lah. Let's say saya hentam saja. What you need to do is to shift number 2. That will give you this a symbol, add symbol. And then you need to insert the distance. Let's say the distance is 50.123. And then shift comma will give you the less than function. Right, so shift comma, and then insert the bearing. Let's say the bearing is towards the first quadrant, so 40 degrees. Okay, and then 12 seconds, 12 minutes, then 33 seconds. So you need to take a deeper look at the symbols. Okay, the minutes, of course, the single stroke. The seconds is the double stroke. Right, and then enter. Okay, so I'm not using mouse right now. I hope simply by okay. Right, fine. No. I'm not sure how to pan around, but if you use mouse, the panning around will be the middle button. Alright, fine. I found my mouse. Okay, so by clicking the scroll button will allow you to pan around. Okay, right, so let's say the next point is on the second quadrant. We put it the distance first. So shift 2, and then the distance will be, let's say, 34.321, and then shift the less than, okay, shift comma or the less than symbols, and then insert the second quadrant, perhaps somewhat like 110 D, okay, 42 single stroke, and then 51 double stroke. This is your final bearing. Okay, by the way, do not hentam, do not do like this. I'm just showing to you guys. All right, and then you insert the third one, and then the fourth one, the last one, the fifth one. Okay, all right, like so. Now this is your traverse. um Starting from your first stations to your second stations, you need to display the bearing. Okay, so the bearing right here is very hard to see because this is a polyline. Okay, the polyline will connect everything together and make it a single unit. So what you need to do right now is to explode the polyline in order to obtain um, the value for each line. Now the polyline has been exploded into a single line like so. So with this single line, you can have the bearing and the distance right here, okay, on these properties. So what you need to do with this is to write the bearing and distance side by side if the line is long enough, or if the line is like this, the bearing must be on top, the distance must be on the bottom. Okay, as like this one, the distance should be the bearing and distance should be in a straight line, of course, side by side, but it must be on the inside. Okay, it must be somewhat readable right away. And this one also, and last one is this one, of course. So each and every line has the bearing and distance inside these properties. Okay, so text, how to write it? Of course, good, using text. But this text need to specify the size. Okay, so when you click, it will ask you to specify the height. Let's say this 2.5 is good enough by default, and then specify the rotation angle. The rotation angle will be parallel to the line, and it will ask you. So the best is for you to look back at the value of your final bearing. That is the easiest. Of course, I'm here, I will hentam again 40 degrees. Yes, the problem is about degrees sign. I'm not sure how to produce it here. So what I did is actually copy and paste from my, continuous report that I have finished. Okay, so 40D, and then I'm not sure, is it 12 minutes and 30 seconds. How about the distance? So usually the bearing and distance I will give some double to triple space, and then I add the distance meter, like so. Enter space, not space. Just go and click outside of it. Yeah. Okay. So what I did is actually I click outside of it, and then I simply click escape button, and it will go to the proper place like this. Okay. So repeat the process until all lines are finished. Now, do not forget to um, to put also the starting coordinates. So I'm using text function again. Sorry, text, specify the rotation angle. Okay. Sorry, that one is the line. There you go. It's very huge. Text, starting from here, specify height, enter, specify the rotation angle, make it like this. Alright, so the starting coordinates is 1000.000 north, and then enter 1000.000 east. Okay, and then I use polyline to make a line like so, and then to connect it to the starting point. So I usually do something like this. Okay, to show the starting coordinates is 1000, 1000 here, and it goes this way because of the bearing, people will know. And also I draw the stations like this. I usually use 2 meters, but depends on the scale. Alright, 2 meters is good enough. Okay, again circle 2 meters and then space. Repeat the process. Or if you want to use copy also, of course you can use copy, but click right in the center so that it will be easier for you to place the circle in the center of other vertex. All right. What else? Yeah. Okay. So this is the first part. Of course, this is the first part. The second part will be the insert of your detailing. Okay. So your detailing, the final calculation of your detailing will be reduced level and coordinates, isn't it? Reduced level and coordinates. So the coordinates can be drawn using this circle function. Okay, where to put the coordinates. You see, specify the center point. Let's say the first feature is 1010 by 1010, for example. Okay, no, this one is not good. 1050. Okay, 1010, 1050. Click space, of course, and then specify the radius of the circle. This circle is not recommended to be your features except trees, but this is just an example. So I click 1 meter like so. So this is 1010 1050. So from here we can see something that is explaining the units, or the format of the AutoCAD here. So the format of the AutoCAD here is actually, I repeat the process all over again, is the left hand side of the box here explaining the departure or the easting, while the right box is the northing. Okay, so it is not N and E, it is E and N. So this must started with E and N. I'm correcting this one, text. Can I correct this one? I'm not sure. Specify the starting point. No. Simply double click. Yeah. So here should be E and here should be N. Okay, E N. Because the format told us so, like so. Okay. So this is the first features, and you might have the second features. For example, okay, of course you need to insert the coordinates properly. I just want to show it to you. The second, sorry, this one is not good. Okay, and the third will be this way, fourth this way, fifth this way, for example. Okay, now what you need to do, once you have plotted the points, not circles, I just want to show it to you guys. Okay, you need to plot in points. So here I need to use polyline. I love to use polyline actually. And then specify the starting point, which is the center of the circle. It should detect the center of the circle. Why it doesn't it detect? Center, okay, center here. Okay, I'm clicking this button. This is a snap cursor, and the shortcut is F3 to activate and deactivate that functions. So again, P line, center of the circle, click, click, click. So this is the detailing of road. Okay, right. Of course, I ask you to have on the other side of the road, you need to produce points on the side of the road too. For example, something like this. Now, of course, if it is a straight line, I ask you to only mark 2 points and the other end. Okay, and then you can simply connect both lines like so. So you need to continue with the trees. What else? um there are so many things in your features, right? Perhaps the drainage system on the side of the road here, the lamppost. Okay, right. So what else? mm, and you need to play also with the colors. Okay, how to play with colors? Of course, is to change in terms of layers. Okay, the layers need to be made. For example, the layers for traverse line. Traverse line must be in red color. So how to edit this one? I couldn't recall how to make the, is it layers here? Layers. Uh, wow. What you need is the layer manager. Okay, layer manager. Not this. More commands, isn't it? No, no. Show menu bar. Okay. File, edit. I'm looking for something that can be. There is another menu. No, I couldn't find. Where is the layer? Layer view. View layers. No, I don't know what's the function. Anyway, you need to look for layer manager. I'm not sure here whether we can find it. Is this the one? Yeah, I think so. This is layer manager again. Lay here. Okay. Yes. Okay. This is the layer manager. Simply by typing layer, and it will brought you here. Now, um, you need to remember to make the layer first before doing any digitizing work. Because I'm not sure on how for you can transfer features from one layer to another layers later after you have finished everything. No, you need to make the layer first. I'm selecting these lines, or not selecting also can, no problem. But I change to, as I told you, the traverse line should be red in color. Okay, so you don't need to select everything as I told you. You need to have another layer just for the writing, because the writing must be in, of course, white color. Okay, let's create a new layer here. Name it as features or details. Okay, change the colors. Details, for example, of course, details must be in white color. So, but I just want to show it to you to differentiate. Okay, so I choose green colors, P line, and I connected everything. No, why? Because I am still in the red layer here. So I need to select this one, the details, right click, set current, and then again P line, draw, draw, draw. So it will be in green colors, beautiful green colors. Okay. Um, Another layers is for the text. For example, text. set this one to be the current layer. I'm not sure, I'm just testing this out. Move, no, copy, cut, there is no cuts. Draw order, add selected, select singular. You need to find a way on how to change from one layer to another. How to change the position, I'm sorry, the layers of the wordings. I thought simply will Control X. How about? And then paste it. Oh wow. So nah, still red in color. I thought I can simply Control X and Control V. No. Um, it doesn't fall inside these new layers. Of course, if the engineer who made this do like that, the whole world will burn. Right. So please find a way. Okay. Please find a way on how to transfer from one layer to another simply without redrawing or rewriting the informations. So with that, no, not yet. Create a new layer, but this one is for plotting, P-L-O-T, plot. So what you need to have for your layer and then text. Okay, text must plot must be the current layer, and then turn off. Square, square or rectangle, right? R-E-C, rectangle, rectangle. Okay, it's up to you on the size, but it must be bigger than of course your drawings. So perhaps you are focusing your drawings right in the center. That's a typical one, right in the center of, or make everything in the center. Now, um, you need to have legends from here to here also. Okay. Um, I like to draw like this, simply like this. It's a very layman process. Sorry. The line. Later, we will group all these together. So I have drawn like this. I know perhaps you have already made format of um, the plotting. Perhaps you can use it, of course, but I'm afraid you will learn less on how to do the trimming and extending. So trim, T-R-I-M, trim, T-R also can. And then select both lines, enter, select the one that you want to trim off. Okay, and then escape. So this produces a section, another section. These new sections will be the information of whatever inside here. Okay, and also um, the north directions, the scale, your group information right here. So this is just an example. Okay, I mean the orientation and the type of what we call this, the plotting. Okay, so I'm grouping everything together so it is in a single group, right? And then there are other format also, the other format is something like this. This is another format where all the informations are below here except for the north directions. North direction will be up here. It depends on the orientations of your working sectors. Okay, some of you has a side to side type of, or we can say a vertical working sectors, or horizontal working sectors. This one is the vertical working sectors. It depends. Okay, right. So with this, I hope you finish everything up, and practice makes perfect. Of course, you need to practice. Each and every one of you must have your group data, your shared data, and you need to work together. Okay, do not make one ship to do everything. You are all, as a team of students, you need to learn it. All right, with that, I thank you so much. This is just a short and simple video. So thank you. Bye.